Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Sid Meier Sim Golf. Going to show off the load game screen just this one time. I'm just kidding. I'll probably show it again in the future at some point. But whatever. Alright. So here we are back on our golf course. Our haven. Alright. So last time, when we left, we had just completed the second hole of our course. Pretty confident with its layout, but we'll go ahead and keep an eye on it for now. Ooh, that guy just barely missed the green. Tough break, bud. But anyways, since our first two holes have both gone over the water, they've really put our golfers with no link skill at a disadvantage. So today, we'll go ahead and try to give those golfers with no link skill a break, and instead try to reward our golfers that have both imagination and accuracy stats, or perks, traits, I don't know, what would you call it? And we'll do that by really utilizing this really nasty terrain right here and see how this turns out. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've tried making this exact same hole a couple of times with varying results, so go ahead and just do a little fine-tuning right here, mainly raising this 1 point of elevation right here. Also go ahead and raise these other points of elevation just to really even the terrain out a little bit. Let's go ahead and see how the shot analyzer likes this hole. Not too bad. You'll see that everyone can pretty much get it there. I really want to hurt the golfers with no imagination on this hole though. So I'm going to move this down one and see what they have to say now. Yes, that looks a little bit better. And the reason that golfers with no imagination will get hurt on this hole so much is because this is where you'll really notice the fact that golfers with no imagination shoot the ball in a straight line. It's hard to see, but these green lines right here are just, they're always 100% pretty much straight for the most part. And getting to the green in one shot on this par 3 will require getting around these statues somehow. But we'll give them a little bit of a break. Go ahead and drop some fairway right there. Turn these into, oh no, snakes. I don't know why getting rid of those rocks turns this into a snake habitat, but hey, what can you do? Alright, now this is kind of a little bit of a problem. I don't know why the game wants to give these guys the notion that they can just cut through these two statues here and just end up peachy keen. That does not seem very realistic to me. I think the reason it's doing that is because it thinks they'll just be able to hit the ball right over the statues, no problem. So I'm going to go ahead and move the whole back square, and let's try some more. But now our people with no length really can't even get it there. Let's go ahead and move it here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a really big tree in front of these two statues here. Put a red tree in. I'm really a fan of the pink and red trees, if you can't tell. I actually added these pink trees when you guys weren't looking. That tree's not big enough. I need a bigger tree, so maybe this green one. And you know what? This tree just looks really out of place. next to this nasty palm tree, so I'll go ahead and put a red tree in front of it for good measure. I don't know. Might change that later, depending on how I feel about it. But now, yes, this looks a little more realistic. Alright. For some reason, golfers with all skills really think they can still get it there by going over the trees. Maybe golfers with all skills actually also have a godlike high backspin shot, but we'll get to that later. Sooner rather than later, actually, but... Alright, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta open the hole and see what happens. A scenic 181-yard par 3 is now open. And since we've opened the third hole, if you read that fast enough, you'll notice we can also open the snack bar. Which is convenient because golfers usually start getting hungry after about 3 holes. 3.5 holes, really, depending on how long the holes are. Since this is only a par 3, they probably won't. But we'll get back more into that later. Alright. This guy's liking this scenic tree. Nice. Nice shot, guy. Alright. Kurt. What are Kurt's skills? Kurt's got everything. No wonder. What a beast. Huh. And this guy just takes it right to the rough. And he's got length and imagination. Huh. But no accuracy. So, there you go. In the rough. Hey, that's why the rough's there. You know what? Thinking about turning this into sand traps right here. But man, ending up in this wetlands is really a bad time. I'm sure we'll see someone end up there. But hey, we don't have any sand traps yet on this course, so I'll go ahead and drop a few right there. Alright, I Am Picky 2 is back. Is back. No, this is the first time we've seen I Am Picky 2. Yeah, for some reason, I Am Picky, their clan just spawns really fast and they age very quickly also, so the second generation of Pickies is here. I guess. I don't know how that works. Alright. Looks like both of these guys just got pars on hole 2, so it's pretty good. And nice. Both of these guys got to the green in 1. Oops. Accuracy and imagination. And length and imagination. Alright, so both of these guys have imagination and they were able to get it there. That's really what we're looking for. I also want to see people with no imagination go right into this sand trap. That's kind of the overall idea of this hole. Go ahead and leave that how it is for now. And we'll move on to something new that we haven't done yet, which is installing some course amenities. So the first amenity you get in the game is a putting green. And we actually got this putting green for putting in a second hole. So we actually got this last update, but I didn't put it in. Amenities like this are really a gift and a curse because they take up space, a lot of space. The putting green is not too bad of an offender, but you really do have to watch where you're placing these things. Usually, I like to just put them around the clubhouse. It seems like it would just make sense for them to be around the clubhouse for the most part. And usually that kind of gives you a nice central area to work around for trying to fit all these things in. You'll see that there's a lot of them. And they only get bigger. Jeez. except for this pro shop. I didn't mention it in the first video, but one of the reasons I chose Florida is because it comes with a free pro shop. Usually you would get the pro shop, I believe, after making a 4th hole, but when you start on Florida, you just get it for free, which is nice. Pro shop generally costs, I think, $20,000 to install. This is the upgraded pro shop, which is why it says $30,000 right there. But anyways, yeah. And here's, alright, that message right there is one of the reasons this official cart path is so important. Remember last update? Whoa. Alright, I didn't want to do that. Go ahead and turn back into that. One of the reasons official cart path is so important is because it acts kind of like power lines in SimCity, the original game. Anyway, yes, now that I've connected this cart path to the putting green, people will come by and actually use it. Don't need it connecting to the pro shop because it's just right next to it, just like power lines in SimCity. So yeah, you'll notice our Sims just gave us a excellent example of what these things do. Your Sims will give you money for using your amenities. And not only that, but it will also improve their stats. At least that's what the game leads me to believe. Yes, you'll notice it says helps imaginative golfers. So hey, I guess it helps them. I don't know why the putting green helps imaginative golfers. You'd think it would help accurate golfers, but whatever. And I guess that's what the pro shop does. Alright, let me think about this. Says the pro shop helps accurate golfers. I don't know. Really? It doesn't matter. The main thing is they look nice and they give you money. But God, they take up space. One of the reasons it's such a problem that they take up space is that once we start getting upgraded putting greens in pro shops, they take up even more space. So you can't just drop the improved putting green right on top of the old one. You'll have to leave a little bit of margin if you want to do that. So look for that in the future. We'll start getting upgraded amenities around the 8th or 9th hole, I want to say. Something like that. Ooh, this guy just barely avoided the wetlands. Nice. I am Picky's enjoying himself. This guy thinks the hole's too easy. But he's got accuracy and imagination. And that's really what I'm looking for. I want golfers with accuracy and imagination to be able to get birdies on this hole. So, you can go stuff your too easy comment. I don't know. Excuse me, bud. Oh god. Alright, got some dandelions right here. Let's go ahead and hire our first employee, I want to say. Yeah, I don't think we've hired an employee yet. So you'll see we have these just atrocious dandelions here on this tee. Yeah, this guy is not a fan. Go ahead and hire a groundskeeper. And you'll see that our groundskeeper, Joe Groundskeeper here, will just mosey on out of the clubhouse. And we'll go ahead and put him in right about here. A good thing, or one thing I'll note about employees is that they'll usually travel about half a radius more, or they'll cover about half a radius more than this circle indicates. So, oh nice. I am Picky has approved our request for more land, and I have plenty of money to go ahead and buy Tract 4 right here to continue our eminent domain of this land in this counterclockwise motions. So I'm going to go ahead and buy Tract 4 right here for $31,000. Marketably more than our first upgrade was. Our first purchase, rather. Alright, so these people still think this shot's too easy. Man, I'm not entirely sure what to do about that. trying to think. This is why I say this is the most annoying thing about this game. Not really annoying, but God, that guy just took such a pansy shot right there. What are you doing, guy? I would say one reason. Now, the reason they think it's too easy is because she's not going for the hole here. She just went from here to like here, so it's like, of course you think that shot's too easy. But if you were going for the hole, you wouldn't think that shot was too easy. So I think what I need to do is give them an opportunity to go for the hole. That would be the least invasive way for me to allow them to go for this, or to get rid of that message. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install sand traps instead of these trees. I want to remove this path. Nice. Hole number 2 has been rated as one of the top 100 holes in the entire country. Oh, nice. Need a skill upgrade for it. Talk a little bit about skill upgrades shortly, but for now, very shortly, but for now I really want to get these sand traps in. I want to leave this Easter Island right here. Man, hole number 1 has also. We are truly the kings of course designer. And we'll go ahead and run this path around these sand traps. Alright, there you go. Man, I gotta tell you, the one thing I don't like about this course type is these friggin' palm trees, man. They just don't look that nice. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a little bit of margin here, just because I'm tired of looking at them. A few palm trees are alright, but... Alright. That doesn't look too bad. Man, this guy got a double bogey, but he seems to not think that the course was the problem. Maybe? I don't know. Ooh, this guy's not having too good of a time. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, see, this guy's just going to work on these dandelions all over the course. Even though his circle only went to about here-ish, I think, he still went ahead and picked those up. I think the way it works is if you get... He'll wander around in this circle, but then if he sees something, he'll go and get it. I don't know. Show the groundskeeper is a hero, of course. So we've got 3 holes. Don't want to put in another hole just yet, so let's go ahead and play a round of golf. And to do that, we'll just go to this button here, and we'll challenge a pro, go one-on-one, have a match with Jetstream Pro here, it looks like. And here we go. First time you play a round of golf as Gary Goff, you get to upgrade your skill points. And I'm going to be the one in control of Gary Goff because I'm the one that has to deal with the decisions I make taking these shots. So I'm just going to upgrade this guy kind of how I like to play. Not going to lie, I enjoy putting in... I like making my character pretty well-rounded to begin with. Get some accurate putter. Put a couple points in high backspin. Ah, man. And I'll put a couple points in luck. Personally, I think luck is OP in this game. I can't... Maybe it's just my imagination, but I don't know. Luck seems to just give you strokes sometimes for free, which is nice. Alright. Going versus Jetstream Pro here. 150. in high backspin. No slash, but no points or anything else. And one thing I'll mention is normally you start with 10 points to upgrade, but I had 19. And the reason for that is because of all those trophies that I've been getting. We've gotten 3 of them. We got one for making a hole. We got one for getting a challenge hole. Alright, I gotta take my shot there, or else I'll hold it. It looks like I can just barely make this shot, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. Oh god. Alright, so yeah, this is another thing. When you're playing as Gary Goff, he's not gonna go around and clean up your mess for you, so I'm gonna go ahead and hire. Alright. I just put that ball in the water. Nice. But yeah, went ahead and hired another groundskeeper to maintain around this area right here. Nice. Jetstream Pro put it in the water also. That's good for us. We were both just off with this game. Alright, so these two guys are overlapping a little bit. Which one is which though? I guess I'll figure out something. Go ahead and take a shot like this. Oh, get out from under the trees. Nice shot, Gary Goff. Alright. See? Hey, look. This is something that happens, and really one of the best reasons to play match games is because you get free stats if you make good shots. So I get a free 10% added to our luck. Nice. Yes, these are the trophy things I was talking about. We got one for making a challenge hole, one for making a strategic hole, and one for getting a top 100 hole. And now we get one for our first skill upgrade. Really seems like it's piling on, but hey, it's just the way it goes. I am going to go ahead and add one more point in luck, one more in high backspin, and one more in long driver, because I'm pretty salty I didn't get over the water in that first shot I took. So maybe that'll help me on the second hole. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and move this groundskeeper over here real fast. Station him on the bridge here, just so that these two aren't overlapping as much. And you'll notice I've been upgrading my high backspin shot, and this is one of the reasons why. High backspin shot just looks so nice. You can just center it right on the hole, and if you get a nice high backspin shot, you'll just get right up next to it. Like, that looks like it was decent, but even I would just say that's an average high backspin shot. You could really do a lot better, to be honest. Nice. Accurate putter goes up. Fantastic. So we tied on the first hole, me versus Jetstream Pro. We both got bogeys because we're good at this game. Oh man, you know I'm going for it again. Ugh. But usually when someone wins a hole, you gotta pay them money. Because we're playing for real money, like real men here. Oh god, I went in the water again. Maybe I won't do that next time. Alright. It's not looking good for me on this hole. Maybe I should talk about scoring in golf a little bit for those not familiar. When you go in the water, you get an extra stroke added to your score. So you'll see I'm sitting at a 2 right now, even though I've only shot the ball one time. And Jetstream Pro's sitting at a 1. And then you gotta drop the ball near where you went in the water, basically. So that's why going in the water is so bad. Same thing for going out of bounds, but we won't see out of bounds, hopefully, if I design the course well. Oh, please don't go under the tree, Gary Goff. Oh, God. Alright. And sometimes this happens. You lose skills for hitting awful shots. Oh, come on, Gary Goff. Take the bridge, man. Alright. Well, Gary Goff's not having the best round right now, but hey, it's alright. We're on the golf course. Enjoying the nice weather. Alright. This shot doesn't look too promising. Go ahead and hit the low punch shot. The low punch shot is the white flag of golf shots. Alright. Get it out there on the fairway again, that's all we're really asking for. Getting creamed by Jetstream Pro here. He's playing safe. My god, that shot was excellent. Oh my gosh, Gary Goff is so sad right now. Alright, bud. Let's try to get some points on our high backspin shot at least. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure the worse your mood is, the worse you hit shots. I'm not 100% sure about that. Yeah, see, I gotta pay this guy $2,000. We are playing extremely high stakes, and Gary Goff is playing with the course's money. Slightly irresponsible, but what can you do? What was I saying? Jeez, I forget. Anyways. Oh yeah, that's right. Mood does matter if you're if you have the highest mood possible, then you will definitely hit better shots. But I'm not 100% sure on other types of shots. So golfers, the AI golfers just kind of take shots, but we only have 5 shots to choose from. And I can't really angle this fade shot I have here any differently. It's got one angle, and that's pretty much the end of it. But I've learned my lesson. Just going to go ahead and play it safe on this shot. Take a high backspin shot, shoot it right here. Oh man, not the best round of golf we could have had, but ooh, that sound generally means you got a nice bounce. Yeah, even Jetstream Pro mentions that we got a pretty lucky bounce. Hey, I'll take a little bit of luck right now. Man, Jetstream. No. All right. That's that 150% backspin shot that he's got going, working right there. Surprised he didn't just go straight for the tee. Maybe he did. She thinks her shot's too easy. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. Yes, alright. At least we get one good thing out of this hole, or out of this match, which is high backspin going up. Hey. Did I make that? Nice. So at the very least, maybe we'll win this hole. But yeah, alright. So I won $2,000 for winning the hole, but we lost the match overall because I lost the second hole by 2 shots. So I had to end up paying him $2,000 for the overall match. Not really a big deal, but that's just the way it goes. Kind of puts a little bit of meaning into the match play, which is nice. Sometimes if you're really hurting for money, you can go and try to win something there. And it's just fun to play your course. I'll probably put in a round every 3 holes or so. And maybe once we have 6 holes, we'll go ahead and run a tournament. Got a landmark. This guy thinks this hole's too easy. He's got length and imagination. What are people saying about this hole? Too easy, too easy. Alright, that's not the best news. Stroke average 2.55. Huh. I might end up moving this green back one square here. But we'll worry about that later. I think this might be a pretty good spot to end the video. Made a new hole today. Played around. Hired a few employees and installed a putting green. Not a bad day's work. Oh, and we got a new piece of land. Let's actually go ahead and look at our land real fast. So we bought this kind of square last update. Mostly water, which was to be expected since it was connecting to water. Oh, a nice sailboat on the horizon. It'll be fun to work around this water in the future. Try to bring a hole right into the pocket here, maybe a little bit. But this track we just bought looks real nice, very promising. And this is just a slight graphical bridge right here. Just go ahead and raise and lower the elevation. It goes right away. So yeah, that's probably enough for this update. God, she still thinks this shot's too easy. Oh my god, what's she gonna do real fast? Alright. Well, Alicia's going for it. We'll look into that a little bit more in the future also. I think next update I'm definitely gonna try to make this hole harder and still maybe try to find something to do to make people not think this shot's so easy. We'll look into that next time. And I'll see y'all guys later. Peace.